Hi kids, please turn to page 1. Today we're going to learn about make a 10. Take a look at the question here. The muffins are packed in boxes of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. If you want to buy 2 boxes and get 10 in all, which 2 boxes should you take? That means we need to find a combination of 10. Okay, let's try the first combination. The box on the left hand side, there is 1 muffin. How about the one on the right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 muffins. Altogether, there are 10 muffins. So 1 plus 9 equals to 10. And then we try the second combination. So the boxes on the left hand side, there are 2 muffins, and the one on the right, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 muffins. Altogether, there are 10 muffins. So 2 plus 8 equals to 10. And then we take a look at the third combination. On the left, there are 3 muffins, and on the right, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 muffins. And altogether, there are 10 muffins. So 3 plus 7 also equals to 10. How about the fourth combination? On the left, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 muffins. On the right, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 muffins. And altogether, there are 10 muffins. So 4 plus 6 equals to 10. And then the fifth combination. On the left, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 muffins. And on the right, there are also 5 muffins. So 5 plus 5 equals to 10. And then next one, on the left, how many muffins are there? Yes, 6 muffins. And on the right, there are 4 muffins. Altogether, there are 10 muffins. So 6 plus 4 equals to 10. Is there any other combination? Yes, of course. So take a look at question 7. On the left, there are 7 muffins, and on the right, there are 3 muffins. And altogether, there are 10 muffins. So 7 plus 3 equals to 10. And then the next one, on the left, how many muffins are there? Yes, 8 muffins. And on the right, there are 2 muffins. Altogether, there are 10 muffins. So 8 plus 2 equals to 10. And the last one, on the left, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 muffins. And on the right, there is 1 muffin only. And altogether, there are 10 muffins. So 9 plus 1 equals to 10. So these are all the combination of 10. If we know the combination of 10, we can add mentally. Okay, now we move on to page 4. When we add and the sum is greater than 10, we can use 10 frame set to make 10. For example, if we want to find 7 plus 6, we can use the color blocks to model. So in the first 10 frame set, we put 7 yellow blocks. And then in the second 10 frame set, we put 6 red blocks. And now, because we want to make 10, so we move 3 red blocks up to make a 10. Now, in the first 10 frame set, there are 10 blocks. And in the second frame set, there are 3 blocks. So it is 1, 10, and 3, which is 13. So what we have done just now, we split 6 into 2 parts. We split 6 into 3 and 3. So 7 plus 6, it becomes 7 plus 3 plus 3. And 7 plus 3 equals to 10. So it becomes 10 plus 3. And 10 plus 3 equals to 13. And then we move on to page 7. We are going to use the 10 frame set and color blocks to add. Let's take a look at the first question. It is 8 plus 4. So on the first 10 frame set, we put 8 blocks. And then in the second 10 frame set, we put 4 blocks. Okay, now you can see that in the first 10 frame set, if we put 2 more blocks, it becomes 110. So we move 2 blocks up to make a 10. Now, in the first 10 frame set, there are 10 blocks. And then in the second 10 frame set, there are 2 blocks. So it is 110 and 2, which is 12. And then we move on to next question. It is 7 plus 5. So in the first 10 frame set, we put 7 blocks. And then in the second 10 frame set, we put 5 blocks. And now in the first 10 frame set, if we put 3 more blocks, it becomes 110. So we move 3 blocks up to make a 10. And now in the first 10 frame set, there are 10 blocks, and in the second 10 frame set, there are 2 blocks. So it is 110 and 2, which is 12. Last question, it is 6 plus 9. So in the first 10 frame set, we put 6 blocks. And then in the second 10 frame set, we put 9 blocks. Okay, now in the second 10 frame set, you can see that if we put 1 more blocks, it becomes 110. So this time we move 1 block down to make a 10. Now in the second 10 frame set, there are 10 blocks, and in the first set there are 5 blocks, so it is 110 and 5, which is 15. Okay, now we move on to page 8. This time we also use the 10 frame set and color blocks to add. Question 1, it is 6 plus 5. So we get 2 10 frame set, and the first 10 frame set we put 6 blocks, and then in the second set we put 5 blocks. Okay, now you can see that in the first set, if we put 4 more blocks, it becomes 110. So we move 4 blocks up to make a 10. Now in the first set, there are 10 blocks, and in the second set, there is 1 block. So it is 6 blue blocks plus 4 yellow blocks in the first set, plus 1 yellow blocks in the second set. 6 plus 4 equals to 10, so it becomes 10 plus 1, which is 11. Next question, it is 8 plus 6. So in the first set, we put 8 blocks. And then in the second set, we put 6 blocks. And now in the first set, if we put 2 more blocks, it becomes 110. So we move 2 blocks up to make a 10. Now in the first set, there are 10 blocks, and in the second set, there are 4 blocks. So 8 plus 6. In the first set, it is 8 blue blocks plus 2 yellow blocks. In the second set, there are 4 blocks, so it's 8 plus 2 plus 4. 8 plus 2 equals to 10, and then 10 plus 4 equals to 14. Next question, it is 7 plus 8. So in the first set, we put 7 blocks, and in the second set, we put 8 blocks. Now, in the second set, if we put 2 more blocks, it becomes 110. So we move 2 blocks down to make a 10. Now, in the second set, there are 10 blocks, and in the first set, there are 5 blocks. So 7 plus 8. In the first set, there are 5 blocks left, so we put 5 here. In the second set, there are 8 yellow blocks plus 2 blue blocks. 8 plus 2 equals to 10, and 10 plus 5 equals to 15. And then question 4, it is 9 plus 7. So in the 10 frame set, in the first one, we put 9 blocks. And then in the second set, we put 7 blocks. Now, you can see that if we put 1 more blocks in the first set, it becomes 110. So we move up 1 block to make a 10. Now, in the first set, there are 10 blocks, and in the second set, there are 6 blocks. So in the first set, it is 9 blue blocks plus 1 yellow blocks. And in the second set, there are 6 yellow blocks. And 9 plus 1 equals to 10. And then 10 plus 6 equals to 16. Now we move on to question 5, 3 plus 8. So in the first set, we put 3 blocks, and in the second set, we put 8 blocks. If we put 2 more blocks in the second set, it becomes 110, so we move 2 blocks down this time. Now, in the first set, there is 1 block, and in the second set, there are 10 blocks. So in the number sentence, in the first set, there is 1 blue block. In the second set, there are 8 yellow blocks plus 2 blue blocks. 8 plus 2 equals to 10, and 10 plus 1 equals to 11. For the last question, please try to finish by yourself at home. Okay, now we move on to page 9. Write the number that comes next. So, and below you can see that there is a number line. So this number line is skip counting by 5. So take a look at question 1. Starting from number 5, if we jump 5 steps forward, it is 10. And then 5 steps forward, it is 15. And then 5 steps forward, it is 20. And after 20, 5 steps forward, it is 25. And then it is 30. Then question 2, we start from number 35. So 35, if we jump 5 steps forward, the next number should be 40. And then it is 45. And then it should be 50. So what is the number if we jump 5 steps forward? Yes, it is 55. And then it is 60. Question 3, we start from number 15. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then we start from 25. 25, 30, 35, and then it should be 40, and then 45, and then 50. And then we move on to question 5. 30, 35, 40, and then it should be 45, and then 50, and the last is 55. And then we move on to page 15. Solve the problems. Use 10 frame set and color blocks to add. Okay, now we take a look at question 1. Ashley has 8 candies. She gets 5 more. So how many candies does she have now? Remember to underline what we know and circle what we need to find. So the number sentence, it should be 8 plus 5, because she had 8 candies before and then she gets 5 more. So it's 8 plus 5. In the first 10 frame set, we put 8 blocks. And then in the second 10 frame set, we put 5 blocks. And now in the first 10 frame set, if we put 2 more blocks, it becomes 110. So we move 2 yellow blocks to the first 10 frame set. Now in the first 10 frame set, there are 10 blocks, and in the second one, there are 3 blocks. So it's 110 and 3, which is 15. Now Ashley has 15 candies. And then we move on to next question. 9 ducks are on the pond. 4 more joined them. So how many ducks are on the pond now? At the beginning, there are 9 ducks. And then 4 more joined them. So it should be 9 plus... Yes, it's 9 plus 4. So in the first 10 frame set, we put 9 blocks. And then in the second set, we put 4 blocks. Now, if we put 1 more blocks in the first set, it becomes 110. So we move 1 yellow blocks to the first set. Now in the first 10 frame set, there are 10 blocks, and in the second set, there are 3 blocks. So it's 110 and 3, which is 15. 15 ducks are on the pond now. Next question, question 3. There are 8 raccoons in the bush. 8 more raccoons jump into the bush. So we have to find how many raccoons are in the bush now. So at the beginning there are 8 raccoons, and then 8 more jumped. So it is 8 plus 8. Again, we're going to use the 10 frame set to help us find the answer. In the first set, we put 8 blocks, and in the second set, we put 8 blocks. And now, if we put 2 more blocks in the first set, it becomes 110. So we move 2 yellow blocks to the first 10 frame set. Now, in the first 10 frame set, there are 10 blocks, and in the second set, there are 6 blocks. So it is 110 and 6. There are 16 raccoons in the bush now.